Hello, my name is Paul Gonzalez, and this is my crew positions assignment. The film industry today is thriving now more than ever before. Many companies are looking to create that hit, that cult phenomenon that people will continue to talk about for generations to come. A great film like that doesn't appear out of thin air, though. It takes a lot of work, and a lot of people are involved in the process. Sizes of the crew can range from a small person crew for independent or a student film, or a vast range of crew members for a multi-million-dollar blockbuster. For this assignment, I will discuss two positions that I have a great adoration for, and ones that I hope to become sometime in the future. Up first, the director. The director is often seen as the head honcho of the film set, and the director is responsible for many aspects of the shoot. During pre-production, he helps develop a vision. The director reads the script and works with the producers to produce a vision for the project. When they come to an agreement, the director will tell his vision to the department heads and storyboard artists to try and get an actual idea of how the film will look. He also makes important casting decisions. When the production is looking for the perfect cast, the director also attends this to see which actor would fit which character best for his vision. After this is agreed upon, the director will rehearse with the actors to make sure they have their lines correct. He also scouts locations. The director will also go on locations with scouts to approve or reject a location. He needs to find a setting that would work perfectly for his vision. During production, he works with the director of photography. In order to execute the perfect shot, the director works with the DP to make sure the shot is perfect. He also directs actors. As his job title states, if the director has a comment about an actor's performance, he will stop filming and tell the actor which direction he needs to take to make the scene work. And during post-production, he works with the editor closely. When the film is shot, the director will work with the editor to piece together the first cut of a film. He wants to make sure that his vision was achieved. In the end, he may have the final approval of the finished product as well. And being a director requires a certain set of skills. Leadership skills. The director is looked up to by a lot of people. He needs to be able to stay calm under pressure and give people directions and assignments to take care of. It is also important that this director is organized as well. The director needs to keep track of many people and many aspects of the production as well. He needs to make sure that no shot or aspect of the production is overlooked. And most importantly, the director needs to have a pride in his work. If a director doesn't think that their work can become a success, then that will show in his quality of work and the people around him. One director in particular I am a big fan of is Wes Anderson. He has such a great visual style, almost a trademark, that many of his films have. He also writes for many of the films that he directs, and he has a great mix of characters in all of them. It has been said that, quote, his protagonists could say as much with a single pained look as they could with a drier than the Sierra dialogue, end quote. And after seeing many of his films, one could agree wholeheartedly. The other position I wanted to go into was the director of photography, otherwise known as the DP. He or she works closely with the director to make sure that the photographic vision is in line with the director's overall vision for the project. He is also responsible for the camera department as well as the electric and the grip departments. Some other responsibilities for the DP during the production are as follows. During pre-production, he hires his staff. The DP has his own crew that he is in charge of, and he hires the gaffer, key grip, and camera operator. He also meets with the director beforehand. Since the DP and his staff will be in charge of the camera and shooting the production, the DP will discuss each scene with the director to see how he wants the scene to look. And he will also go on location scouts with the director. He needs to have significant input on the choice of locations since he is going to be shooting the film. During production, he is in charge of lighting. The DP supervises the lighting of the set and makes sure that it is set to the proper exposure. He also helps maintain the vision that the director has. The DP is aware of the vision that the director wants to try and achieve through production, and the DP watches over the photography to ensure that that is achieved. And during post-production, he's in charge of maintaining continuity. It used to be that the DP wasn't involved in post until the prints of the film were being made. But now with CGI, they are needed in post to make sure that the color scheme and photo style fit the film. Being a DP also requires a certain set of skills. Most importantly, he needs to have a good artistic eye. Since the DP is in charge of how the film will look, it's important that he sees things others normally wouldn't. This includes not only the mise-en-scene, but the finer details like the lighting as well. DP also needs to have a steady hand and a strength as well. Usually the DP starts off as a camera operator. Today's equipment and cameras can weigh a lot, so he needs to make sure he can support it. And without a steady cam, it's good that he can keep a steady shot. Many directors of photographies won't come off the top of your head like a director might. So in this project, I researched one that I might like. I looked up my most recent favorite film, 007 Skyfall, and found out that the director of photography was Roger Deakins. Through this research, I also found out that he was the director of photography on many other award-winning films. Some of his films include A Beautiful Mind, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?, The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, and all of the films by the Coen brothers. I particularly love all these films and had no idea Mr. Deakins was to thank for that. In conclusion, I believe that every crew member in a production is just as important as the last, as long as they all work together to achieve a goal and make it a great film, that is.